year. The last video is usually always a what I got for Christmas haul. I do that for you guys every year because it's always very highly requested, so that'll be the last video of 2022. But for this second to last video, I wanted to do a whisper ramble, but with a theme. And as you can tell from the title, I am doing my 2022 Wrapped. So kind of like Spotify Wrapped, but I have my camera roll here open. I'm going to show you the whole camera roll, but I have my camera roll open. And I'm going to just scroll through, and I'm going to start from January 2022, and I'm going to pull a highlight or two out from every month of the year and just kind of do like my 2022 year in review kind of deal. Some of the things I'm going to talk about you probably know about because I do whisper rambles throughout the year, but maybe I'll talk about something that I haven't really talked about here on YouTube, or maybe you're new to my channel, or whatever the case may be. So I'm going to try to like turn my phone around and show you the pictures rather than put them up on the screen. I think it's just more fun to do it that way. I don't know. Okay, so I'm gonna start with this because it was taken on January 1st, so very first picture of the year and very first meal of the year, and it was, if it'll focus, Chick-fil-A. That was my first meal of the day, so I got my waffle fries and my little chicken sandwich. So I think that's the only highlight I need from January. Here's another one. I snuck sushi into the movie theater. This was also at the beginning of January, so I guess it was all about food at the beginning of January. That's really funny. Okay. February. Well, February is a Valentine's Day, and a lot of my camera roll is from when my boyfriend and I rented a Airbnb cabin for the weekend, and I'll show you, it had like a loft on the top, so the bed was up here, the kitchen was over here, and then the living room, it was all very like compact, and it was very, very cute. And so we went on like a little hike, and we set up the camera for like a little self-timer moment and took pictures. That was really nice. So that was a really nice trip. And yeah, so that was February. February's a short month, and I feel like not much happens in February. Okay, let's see. March. What happened in March? I have to like open the pictures to like look at the date just to make sure that's still February. In March, nothing happened. Nope, I lied. In March, I came to see this apartment for the very first time. So my first apartment that I thought I was going to move into at the beginning of 2022, or no, it was still 2021 at that point, that fell through, and I needed to look for a new apartment, and this was the very last apartment I saw. I didn't like any of the ones I saw, and I came and I saw this apartment. I'm going to unlock my screen so that I can turn the pictures and show you. So this is what my living room used to look like when a single bachelor lived here by himself. That's what my living room used to look like. If you know what my living room kind of looks like now, it doesn't look like that. And then this is the front of my apartment and the way that it used to look. So, very different. So I like to think that I put my little touch on this apartment, my little feminine touch. And so yeah, that was March March 30th, I came and I saw this apartment for the very first time. I put in an offer that day, and I think literally the next day it was accepted, and it all happened really fast. And I remember it happened so fast that it like freaked me out, and I was scared because I was like, oh my gosh, is this actually happening this time? Again, if you've been with me for like, gosh, almost 2 years at this point, you know the struggle I went through to buy my place, and there was one place before this one that didn't work out, and it was just a whole mess. And so I remember I stepped foot in here, and immediately I looked at the agent that I was working with, and I was like, I just like said her name, and I was like, yeah, I just had a feeling, because like looking at the pictures, it's not much to look at. I went based off of the feeling, and I just felt at home here. I don't know. And now, here I am, almost 7 months in here, which is crazy. And I am loving it. So, okay. In April, couple things in April. In April, my friends and I threw our friend her bridal shower along with her mom, and I don't want to show you pictures of her backyard, but like, here is a picture of us with her desserts and all of her gifts that she got, and my best girlfriends, and the one that right there is the one that got married. That's Joanna. You guys remember her, I hope, if you've been with me for a little while. Those have been my friends since elementary school, one of them kindergarten and the other two 4th grade, and they are my best friends in the whole world. Well, some of them, but like my longest friends. And yeah, so she got married, and so her bridal shower was in April. So that was a fun day. It was a cold day. I was so cold that day because it was outside, and you know, April, so it can be kind of cold, and I was miserable. I like couldn't feel my feet. It was bad. It was really bad, but it was fun. April, I also celebrated my 1-year anniversary with my boyfriend, and he surprised me by taking me to see Phantom of the Opera, which I have always wanted to see that musical live, and it was amazing, and it was a surprise. I didn't know where we were going until we showed up to the door, and it was amazing. And then we went out to dinner afterwards, and it was a really, really good dinner. We like walked a couple blocks to this restaurant, and I had no like control really of the day. I didn't know what we were doing or what was going on or where we were going for dinner, and it was just a really nice 1-year celebration. For May, I'm gonna put this in here because it was the last weekend of April, so it was like half in April, half in May. But my same friend who was getting married, it was her bachelorette weekend, and this was the one that like we planned, and so it went until like May 1st, so I'm just gonna include it in May. But there she is, got her decorations and sashes for the girls, and it was very fun and very cute. The hit was getting tattoos made with the groom's face on it. Everybody loved that, minus his sisters, but rightfully so, I guess. And yeah, that was just me before we went out, and it was just a really fun weekend with the girls celebrating her. So it was fun. And then also in May, so now this was like in the height of May, was when she got married. This was like a lot of preparation for this one day. And look how beautiful she looks. And these were us girls, the elementary school girls. this picture because I don't like the way I look in it, but I can accept the fact that it's a cute picture. And it was really cute. Like, my parents, obviously we've been together, my friends, you know, since elementary school, and so all of our parents know each other, and our parents have watched us all grow up, and so my parents came to the church and watched the wedding. That's my window rattling. I have to call my office of my building like January 2nd and get my windows fixed and upgraded, I think. Anyway, side note. Yeah, so my parents came to the church and watched the wedding, and even my boyfriend's parents came, and it was just really sweet. Like, my dad came, and it was really nice. So it was a really fun day, and I made my speech and all that, and it was fun. The end of May was not so great. That was when I had my little medical episode, and I fainted and busted my lip and chipped my tooth. If you're a little squirmish, maybe don't, just close your eyes for like 5 seconds. This was right before I got it fixed when I went to the dentist, and they had me numb and getting ready to fix my tooth. So yeah, it was quite broken, and my lip was busted, and I had to drink out of a straw for a week, and it was just a lot. I had gone away for Memorial Day with some friends, and that's when I was like in the height of like my stomach issues and everything, and I just got really nauseous and lightheaded, and I passed out, fainted into a bathtub, and chipped my tooth. So if you ever notice how this tooth is like a little bit of a different color, it's because it's fake. Eventually have to get a crown on it, a porcelain crown, but for now it's just a molding, so that's why it looks a little bit of a different color, in case you ever noticed that and were curious. And so then I got it fixed right after I got it fixed, and I was very happy. Still very numb, that's why my lips look weird, but I was very, very happy to have 2 teeth again. So then the big thing of June was that I closed on my apartment, and this is the moment that I left the closing and had the keys officially in my hand, and the closing was the scariest, most intimidating moment probably up there of my life, but I felt so good afterwards. And I've actually never posted this video anywhere. I was actually waiting to post it on TikTok for my 1-year anniversary of living here, but I took this right after I left the closing. I came straight here, and I just laid down on the ground and was just so happy. I saw somebody online that was like, if you can, when you buy your first place, like, go and just lay on the floor and just take it all in, and that's what I did. And yeah, I never posted it because I thought it was kind of stupid, but I did do that. And yeah, this was my apartment. This was my bedroom, actually, where we are right now, before I painted and put blinds and curtains and stuff up. It looks really small in this picture, but I guess just the layout that I have going, it looks actually pretty big. So that was the highlight of June, and I moved on July 1st, so this was my old bedroom on like June 28th in my mother's home, and this was the day I moved, or the day before I moved, or something like that. And I was all packed up and ready to go. That was surreal. So that was June, and then yeah, July 1st I moved in. Here's a picture of me and my mom on the moving truck right before I left the house. I hope this video is interesting for you guys. This is actually, I came up with this idea for this video literally this morning, but as I'm doing it, I'm like, wow, this is so nice. And yeah, my parents were here, my boyfriend's parents were here helping me move. This was like 2 days before I moved in. That's my dad. painting my door. I had a lot of help, and yeah, it was a really good day. I can't go the day without, or let the month go without talking about my Maya Blue. If you've been with me for a while, you know Maya was my little Shih Tzu. She was 14 years old, and she actually passed away the last day of June. It was like 2 days before I moved out of the house, and it was just a lot of change all at once. And so yeah, this is my girl. If you've never seen her, if it'll focus, there you go. That was my girl. I loved her so much, but she was just old and her body couldn't take it anymore. She had a lot of heart problems, and it was just her time. But I cried for days. I was a mess. But yeah. And then I moved in here, so my boyfriend bought me a bottle of champagne the day that I moved in, and so this is me popping it. That was my first night here. July 4th, here's a picture of me and my boyfriend in the pool. On July 4th rather. We were at the pool, just hanging. And then July, on my birthday, on my 26th birthday, I went to see the Backstreet Boys with my friends, and we spent the whole day at the beach. These are my best friends. And I don't know what that sound was. And we went to see the Backstreet Boys. That's me freaking out. And it was just it was so much fun. And then I celebrated my birthday like the weekend after, with all my friends, and we did a big brunch, and it was like a bottomless brunch for 2 hours, and it was a lot of fun. And it's a picture my boyfriend and I took that day at the little restaurant I picked. And then there's this picture of me. I've posted this on Instagram, so you may have seen it. It was fun, and I was feeling my outfit that day, guys, like feeling it. End of July, we took a trip to Florida to stay with my boyfriend's family, and it was so much fun. There's a little picture we took one night. It was a really fun vacation. And then we came back, and my best friends from high school and their boyfriends, and just all like our one big group, we went to my friend's family's house and spent the weekend, and it was so fun. Here's a little sunset picture. It's like a horrible picture, but it's the only picture we have, and it was just really fun. So that was August. September, I got my tattoo of my grandmother's handwriting. It's kind of hard to tell, but it's on my rib, and it says "Ti voglio bene." I think I have a better picture of it, and that is my grandmother's handwriting, and I have it on my rib, and that was really special to me. In October, I went to that big gala that I told you guys about, that I was nominated for an award. I'll show you. I don't want to show you pictures at the event, really. It's on my Instagram if you're curious, but this was also all dressed up in black tie and ready to go. And that was fun. And then in October also, my best friend got engaged, and so that was us celebrating. Her is having a hard time focusing, but there is a sign above our heads, there you go, that says "just engaged." And those are my best friends from college. In November, at the very start of November, I dyed my hair and got it what it is. I donated 12 inches of it, and I'm getting better at styling it. I have a whole vlog over on my second channel, but that was when I got it done. The first 24 hours I hated it, and now I love it. And then November, I decorated my apartment for the first time for Christmas. This was like at the end of November. It was the weekend after Thanksgiving. I don't have too many pictures. This is me and my cousin on Thanksgiving. And that's us on Thanksgiving as well. And yeah, then I came home and decorated my apartment. And then in December, I can't show you any of my coworkers, but I had my work Christmas party at the beginning of this month. I threw my Christmas party, which this was some of the spread that I put out for everybody on my table, and people wore ugly sweaters, and it was just really fun. And now here we are. That's really it. Yeah, we're all caught up to speed, and now we have Christmas celebrations, and yeah, then 2023, which is so wild. But that's my 2022 wrapped. It was a good year. I did a lot. I accomplished a lot. Not all of it was good, but most of it was good, and I'm excited for 2023. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.